We have Claudia Tenney stuff. We have the anthem. We have some anthem stuff to get to. We have. Did you hear the anthem done by Fergie?
I did.
What'd you think?
I thought
I already know what you think.
It was an abomination.
You thought it was that bad? Listen, when I say it was sultry, it was sexual.
Ugh.
It was.
It was
the
not.
The problem is, it's like taking "Row, Row Your Boat" and trying to sing it like it's a sexy song. Why would you do that?
I don't know what.
Why would you do that?
I don't know what she was thinking
row
about.
your boat.
I'm serious. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Plus, she sung it for too long.
Yeah, it went on for a long time.
It was. I think it was over 3 minutes.
I think it was intentionally made.
It was
to be
not
a
over
mockery.
3 minutes.
I think it was.
wasn't?
It was only about 2 minutes
That
long.
was not intentionally made to
Maybe
be a
about
mockery. Trust me when I tell you.
2.5 minutes
She thought
long.
she was doing
No,
a good job.
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't think it was done as a mockery either. I think you're absolutely wrong.
Yeah,
Andrew.
that's crazy.
But I do think that the average anthem goes 90 seconds. Angela, would you say that? Have you ever sung the anthem?
No, I've not. 90
About 90
sounds
seconds,
about
yeah.
right.
I know the over-under.
She went almost a minute longer, so it was a sultry blues version. Listen.
What so proudly wail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes
Look at those broad stripes. Well, I'd like to have them on a Friday night.
through the
This is the good part.
I know.
This is the good part.
Does it get
It's the
worse?
good- Oh, the end is just, it'll make you want to drive ice picks in your ear.
I feel bad for the servicemen standing back there holding the flag. They want to.
Told you.
Meanwhile, the players are like, "What the blank is she
There's no
doing to
question
this song?"
about it, man. Wait till the end.
They're trying to sing along, even.
No, they're not.
Oh yeah,
Nobody's saying that.
they're laughing. They're laughing. Jimmy Kimmel looking at it like, "What in the hell are you doing?"
Wait. Please.
Of the
Well, Bill Clinton looking on, saying, "I'd love to be the anthem."
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
So
Nobody
She
even
thinks
cheered.
she killed it. She thinks she
thinks
knocked it out of the park.
Oh, she does. But
Yeah. It was
the
not
crowd,
Fergalicious.
the crowd
Oh, my.
didn't even react.
It was. I would dare say that was disrespectful
No.
Twitter went
because
nuts.
it's sexual. She's presenting it like it's a sexual.
No, I-
you just want to disagree
you know,
with me.
No, listen.
I am absolutely right.
This is your. Can I just share this? This
Yeah.
is a story from People Magazine that gauged the Twitter reaction. Here we go. I've seen the national anthem performed hundreds of times, but never in the key of "Happy Birthday, Mr. President."
There
This is
we
what
go.
we talked
That's what
about.
I'm
Hang on,
saying, Joe.
there's more here.
Yeah, Charles Barkley said he needed to smoke a cigarette after.
That's exactly right. Did he really say that? Yeah, he's right.
Listen, they said that I saw one comment that said Colin Kaepernick thought it was so bad he stood up. It was horrible, man.
More Twitter. My first guess is Fergie drew her motivation from her national anthem rendition from Marilyn Monroe singing "Happy Birthday, Mr. President." Another one here. Not sure what Fergie was going for on that national anthem performance, but it was my friend's drunk mom acting sexy, and she nailed it.
That's funny. The interpretation, way off.
Crazy.
This song is about a war, for God's sakes. Bombs are going off, and she's singing like
Whitney
she's
Houston, Marvin Gaye.
Oh, Ray Charles. Well, Ray
Mariah
Charles.
Carey,
Ray Charles' big was America the Beautiful, I think. But
actually,
still.
I have to tell you, there was an autistic girl in a video on Facebook that
actually,
just
I think
crushed
Andrew actually has that
Crushed
audio.
it.
Do you want to play that,
Yeah,
Andrew?
here it is.
This is how you sing it.
Oh, hold on.
This is a. Where's this girl from?
I have no idea.
She's at Bill O'Reilly's house.
That seems like it. That's really good. Wow. I got to tell you, if you go to the Comets game or Pioneers hockey games,
Yeah, they have some.
awesome. There's a couple that are just so good.
You ever heard Pat Marthage sing it?
No. Really good.
Unbelievable.
The post-race party Boilermaker. Amazing singers. And then you get somebody like Fergie, who is an amazing singer, but just completely missed the mark on what...
Sing the song.
Sing the song, yeah.
There becomes this artistic twist that everyone wants to put their own version together, and I think this time
you can only get in trouble.
Everyone becomes Aaron Neville when they sing the the national anthem for some horrible
you sing
reason.
It, Bill.
I do sing it. I do sing it.
I mean, you sing it, and you
just sing it the normal way.
You sing the song. That's what you do.
Sing the song. Yeah. You don't try to turn it into something that it's... Right, that's exactly... So I'm saying everybody becomes Aaron Neville during the national anthem for some reason. It sounds just so
you know
stupid.
when we used to have those talent shows? We used to have those talent the singing competitions.
Yes. Oh, those were great.
I loved them. But
we would go around and find the best karaoke singer in the area.
It was a lot of fun. But the one thing that I always felt like was get up. Sing the song. Frank Sinatra didn't spend a lot of time trying to figure out how.
Yeah,
he was
just
gonna,
sing the song.
He just sang the song.
Yeah. Do I lead with my left or my right when I come around the corner?
A Facebook comment here. Fergie should stick to singing pop music because she obviously had no respect for the anthem. Okay, another person.
Well, you clearly can see that she could sing some. She could sing on Bourbon Street, some really awesome stuff. But you'd be no. She didn't use her head here.
Yeah, drinking with bourbon in the
song.
Street, maybe.
The song is not. Meant to be
the
like
idea
that
it was, okay. The end result was that it wasn't good. But I am sure, not that I would ever talk to Fergie, but I am sure that she didn't intend it to be. I mean, nobody would put themselves in the eye of the storm.
I don't think she tried
and the idea
to.
I
agree.
It's just an ideological argument, which just.
Well, I used early this morning we talked about it, and I know, Joe, you'll disagree with me because you've disagreed with everything I've said so far today, but I am right. It's like when on American Idol they say the little girl who's 13 years old comes up and sings this song about losing her husband, losing her dog, losing the trailer, losing everything, and Simon Cowell would come up and be like, I can't watch you sing that. It was beautiful, but I can't watch you sing it because you don't have that life experience. I can't see you with that type of song. And that's kind of what she did here. She took a song and completely changed the meaning of the song by singing it differently.
She tried to sing one for the ages. Do you understand
yeah,
what
I know
I'm saying?
she did.
It's like,
she did.
Just sing the song.
She did, by the way. She'll always be remembered for this version.
What's it? Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, I put into that category. All right, Claudia Tenney, Congresswoman Claudia Tenney is all over the TV lately, whether it's on Fox or CNN or MSNBC. She got into it over the Mueller charges. 13 Russians announced on Friday that have been indicted, and Claudia basically. I'll ask you your opinion, but my take on this: she was all over. And every time the interviewer would question her and kind of contest what she said, she changed the game a little bit and kind of changed the opinion. I'll let you listen to some of it. She was apparently in Syracuse. This is via Skype.
Continues to say there was no collusion. How do you interpret these indictments?
Well, I think the indictments are instructive because what they show is that the Russians really are trying to create some kind of chaos in our country. I think it's unfortunate that the Democrats are overreacting to this as far as, really focusing on just Trump-Russia collusion. I think this doesn't say... I think
it was the president who brought up the word collusion, actually.
But actually, this has been going on for over a year, that the Democrats have been trying to take down the administration, claiming there was Russia collusion. I mean, I sat at the State of the Union address and listened to Russia collusion being yelled out behind me from many of the Democrats. It looks like the Russians are indeed trying to interfere with our elections. And yes, there was some evidence that they were looking like they were supporting Trump, supporting Bernie Sanders, and in some cases, putting memes that were really social media. The indictments show that stolen identities were happening. And I don't think there's any doubt that the Russians are trying to interfere in our elections and elections across.
But how alarming.
Circles. She's just going in circles.
Well,
that's what she did the whole
this is what I have
time.
to say. If she were a major league hitter, okay?
Yeah.
Or even, like, let's say a field goal kicker.
Okay.
You would be considering her to be an all-star because she did say a lot of true things.
She did. And then she said a lot of false things, and she mixed them all together.
Well,
like she said, she did come out and say the indictments clearly say that there was, while the Russians are trying to get into to affect our elections, that the Trump administration, there was no collusion. That indictment didn't say that. The indictment didn't mention collusion, but it didn't say there's no collusion.
Here's my issue with basically everything at this point.
You don't know anything. Why are we talking about it?
Well, exactly. So, you want to keep saying that there's no collusion, or you want to keep saying that there is collusion.
Neither should be said.
And neither should be said at this point.
I
so
agree.
It's like, okay.
Joe, oh my God, we agree on something.
You know what? I feel like I have a fever. There must
Could
be
be
something wrong with me.
here.
I can't believe that I agree with you.
I 100% agree. Why are both sides?
I got to change my opinion.
Why are both sides?
I'm changing my
Why
opinion.
are both sides giving opinion on this?
I don't
stupid.
understand why we have to constantly say, why can't we just get to the end zone? That's the problem. So
I
this
agree.
thing is just taking time, and he's methodically going through it. So this is going to be the underpinning that there definitely was stuff going on. And, where I sort of start questioning things is when he's indicting people for lying to the FBI or getting pleas for lying to the FBI.
Right.
And so, but you're not going to sit there and talk about what involvement the people had.
Right.
And you see, that's where I'm curious, and I don't know where this ends up going anyway, because is this a foray into trying to get some information about Trump's finances or what?
I don't know where, and that's the thing, we don't know where it's going, and until it's done, I wish people would just stop debating over it and trying to figure out. Explain what it is that has been.
I know one thing
because we don't know right now.
I know one thing that definitely would have been talked about if it had actually occurred.
Yeah,
maybe there were people that were muttering collusion under their breath, but I think if the TV cameras picked up people shouting collusion during the State of the Union, I think there would have been some discussion.
What do you mean? That would be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
Although we did have the liar thing, right? Wasn't that?
We did, yeah. And it was also very. You want to comment at all about the Congresswoman? She positioned herself perfectly in a seat where, and everyone was dressed in black. She knew everybody was going to be dressed in black. She dressed in red. She stuck out like a sore thumb during the State of the State. State of the Union.
I'm not going to use the word sore thumb, but
okay.
I mean the fact of the matter is
she did
that,
stand out.
Listen, she stood out, and you know what? Part of that job is standing out.
Do you know what other congressperson used to go early in the day and wait all day long? She's not the first one. To be
Newt
fair,
Gingrich.
No, local. I'm talking about local.
Local?
Newt Gingrich was always in a position where he would have been in a prime seat anyway. But a local congressman who used to always go early in the day, because you have to be there. You have to sit there all day long, like 8 to 10 hours, in order to get that seat. Because if you walk away, somebody will take your seat.
I don't have it. I only know.
Sherry Boehlert would go early. It would go early and sit and position himself where when the president came walking down, he would shake the president's hand.
Can you have your staff like save your seat like a seat holder?
No, you have to sit there.
Is it what is it called when you fives? What?
Oh, fives is the rule. If you've been sitting in your seat, you have 5 minutes to get up until your seat becomes somebody else's.
Oh.
You could say tens even. You could say 5.
Is that like a rule in
No,
general admission seating or something?
No, it's like,
Never heard
if you're all like watching a football game and there's only so many seats, you're like,
go
I got
up to
fives on my seat. So
okay.
you
All
can't
right.
steal it for 5
You
minutes.
can't do
5 minutes.
that. You can't do that during the State of the Union. You have to sit there. And I'm assuming,
how would you go to the restroom?
I
Man?
don't
That's
know.
crazy.
Maybe you wear that special underwear. I don't know. I don't have the answer. But Sherry Boehlert used to do it. All right. Anything else you want to add here, Joe Hobika, here on President's Day? Do you look fondly upon this day? It's a special day.
Yes, I love this day.
Yeah, you do.
I look forward to it every year.
And can I ask you, your kids? You have a kid who's a teacher. I didn't know that.
I do.
Does
Biology teacher.
Does she biology? That's a tough course.
Yep.
And does she teach in school districts here, or?
Yeah, she teaches at Proctor, actually.
That's awesome.
And last year she was finishing up her degree while she was at UB, and she ended up teaching in the Learning Center. And she taught some other classes, and she spent a lot of time tutoring the kids and dealing with the ESL kids. And I think it was really rewarding for her to watch them grow and develop. And so she's been teaching biology, and I have to tell you, she is a worker. I mean, she goes to school at like 6:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
And
those teachers work. Utica's those teachers work really hard. So teachers in general work hard, which is why I wanted to bring it up.
Yeah,
so,
my mother
great
was
profession.
a teacher, actually.
Yeah. Pretty awesome there, Joe Hobika. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.